Hey mama, do you find yourself wishing you knew you were on the right path with your business? Or wanting to know how to do it all as a work-at-home mom and entrepreneur? If you struggle with imposter syndrome, mom guilt, or fear of failure, then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Alexia, a Christian mindset coach, passionate about teaching moms how to renew their minds to find success both in business and motherhood. You can overcome the negative thoughts holding you back from fully stepping into your calling. I know what it's like to worry your business will never work, to feel mom guilt every time you work on your business, to realize your mindset is hindering you, but not knowing how to change it in a Christ-centered way. I created the Mama with a Calling podcast to teach you how to use the powerful combination of God's Word and proven mindset strategies to help you break free from negative, paralyzing thoughts and gain clarity and confidence to go where God is leading you. As you step out of the old way of thinking and into God's way, you'll find more peace, joy, and purpose. Pop in those earbuds and get ready to let God work in you so he can work through you. Hey there, welcome back to the Mama with a Calling podcast. I am Alexia, and it has been so long since I've been on here because, as you probably noticed, I took a pause for the summer from the podcast. And I haven't ever done that before, but I know that everyone is just so busy with traveling and vacations and things. So I just wanted to take a break for myself, but now I am back. So I am excited about getting back into the podcast, interacting with you all, and helping you pursue the calling that God has given you with confidence. I have some amazing interviews lined up for this fall. I'm excited about those. I've also got some big changes in my own life that are going to be allowing me to show up more on the podcast, be able to serve you guys in different ways. And I'll be sharing more about that in the upcoming episodes. So if you have any questions, I just want to let you know, if you have any questions that you or topics that you're wanting help with, all you have to do to get me to answer those on the podcast is go to mamawithacalling.com/podcast. That is down in the description below. And you can leave me a message there at the top. There's a thing for a speak pipe, and it's totally free. You're just going to click the button and you're going to enter your message. It's a voice message. And if I choose yours, then I will actually air it on the podcast. If you don't want me to, that's totally fine. You can just let me know in the message and I won't put it on there, but I'll just kind of give the summary. But that is a way that you can ask whatever question you have around online business, around mindset, around whatever's getting you stuck that you have questions about. It can even be biblical questions. I love those. Anything around biblical mindset. So again, mamawithacalling.com/podcast, and you can answer those so that I can know what kind of content best serves you guys. So it only helps you and everybody else if you do that. All right. So for this first episode back, I want to share with you the real reason I took a bit of a hiatus for the summer. Sure, people are traveling and things, but what I actually wanted to do was I had a totally different purpose. So I want to share with you what I did, what I learned, and then how it can help you in your own business. Because even though initially it was kind of for myself, I actually learned a lot that's going to help you guys as well to be successful in your own online business. So a little bit of story time. Back in earlier this year in the spring, I was wanting to revamp my course, the Called and Confident Christian Entrepreneur. And I've created that course. It's available, but I really wanted to make it really good and have it flow really well and just kind of improve on that. And what I was really hoping for was how to use income, how to get passive income through ads, like using social media ads to lead people to a webinar, to lead people to the course, and be able to do that and have more of a passive income option in my business. Because right now everything is very I'm coaching and actively helping people, and that's not really scalable, right? So I bought a course to learn how to do that. And as I was going through that amazing course, I kind of hit a roadblock in an area that I've always honestly struggled with in my business, and that is marketing. I've always struggled with the marketing piece of trying to figure out how to convey to people what's the benefit of coaching, what's the benefit of mindset work. I know the benefit, meaning that I know it's going to make a difference in your life, in your business. And I've seen the transformation from my clients, but I didn't really know how to do that in a punchy, exciting way. And that was what was required to write these sales pages and the copy as I was going through this course. So I was really looking for another way to learn that. And as I was talking with my life coach, I realized that I really needed to take a pause from my business, Mom with a Calling, to learn those skills of marketing that I needed. So the analogy that we were using is like, so his example was that he was like in the military learning how to be, can't remember what his exact thing was. Let's just say he's going to learn to do diving, something diving. And, but to do that, he had to learn how to first, jump out of helicopters or what, like parachuting to be able to dive or whatever. And so you might have to pause to take a class that's on the way to that ultimate thing you're doing. Another more applicable example is like me getting a biology degree. So when I was getting that degree, I had to take other classes that had nothing to do with that biology, right? I had to take physics, which I guess you can argue it has something to do with biology, but I didn't care for it. And I had to take art, I had to take psychology, other classes that had nothing to do with it. But just because I was in psychology class didn't mean I was going to be a psychologist, right? It was just one of the things that I had to do on the way to the actual goal. So that's what I was doing this summer, is learning how to do those marketing skills. And what I did was I bought a program in digital marketing called the Legacy Builders Program. You guys may have seen me talking about that on my social media. And what I did was I basically got the program and then spent the summer learning the skills to market that program. And so I worked on refining my message and figuring out my ideal client, all of the stuff that you need to do with business. And what was so surprising about that program is it had so many more benefits than I was expecting. I was thinking, I'm going to get in here and I'm going to learn a little bit about marketing. And then I'm going to be able to share that with you guys, because the people that come through my coaching, they often they're coming to me to get help in learning, like figuring out what God has called them to do, and then having the confidence to do that. But then they're wanting that business help, right? Like, how do I now do that? How do I market this? How do I start a podcast? How do I get going with my business? And I'm not really teaching that part. And I was like, I really would love something to be able to refer people to. And so that's what I was thinking this program was going to do. It was going to give me something to refer people to. And then I was going to get some social media skills in the process. And what I found was that once I got inside of the program, it is an extensive program that has inherent value in and of itself. So inside this program, I learned how to do social media marketing. I learned how to refine my message, the importance of that, how to do branding, identify your ideal client. And then after you go through that part of the program, it actually goes on. And I didn't go through this process because I don't need to. I'm coming back to Mama with a Calling. But it goes on to teach you how to do affiliate marketing and email marketing and creating your own courses and having your own memberships and kind of building out this whole business, right? The legacy builder is to create this legacy of the business that you're going to create. And so it was really fun. I learned a lot. I was able to make $5,400 extra, which was amazing. And it was really, really eye-opening too. Honestly, like, even though I love doing the podcast and I've marketed my coaching and stuff, being a homeschool mom and having limited time, I was not marketing my business like at all as much as I needed to be. And that was really apparent to me when I started this Legacy Builders program. So the takeaways from doing that is that if you need a skill, right? If you need to learn something like marketing, or maybe you want to start a podcast or whatever it is, don't be afraid to pause in your business or pull back and learn that new skill. It doesn't mean that you're pivoting your business. It doesn't mean that you're abandoning, right? And I think sometimes we can definitely, I've heard, through my clients, I've heard people say that they feel like they are giving up on their business if they go learn something else. And sometimes you have to keep your own thoughts in check, right? You can. And that honestly did start to feel like it was happening to me, because once I got into the Legacy Builders community, a lot of people there are learning how to be digital marketers. It's basically a business in a box. So they give you everything to start a business, including like the websites and the funnels, the emails, everything. And so all of the training and stuff was great and amazing for mindset and learning the skills. But it was also all these people, like thousands of people, learning how to be digital marketers and have a digital marketing business. And I had to constantly check myself and be like, no, I'm not trying to be a digital marketer. I'm here to learn a skill that I'm going to then take back to my business. So, um, it doesn't mean though that if you pivot for a season, and it's not a pivot, I shouldn't say it like that. If you learn a new skill for a season, it is just that, it is learning a new skill, and you're going to come back and you're going to apply it. Just like that analogy of, okay, now I've done psychology, check. Now I can keep going toward the goal that I originally had. The other thing is that if you are wanting to learn social media marketing, I know that this is a big issue for a lot of people. Learning how to use social media for marketing purposes. A lot of times it feels like a popularity contest and like you're talking about yourself. And if you want to learn how to use social media for selling, for marketing, this program is a great way to do that. Or if you're afraid of sales. So that was the thing that I really noticed a benefit in this area, because I have had almost pretty much every client has had a lot of uneasy feelings about selling, about offering their products, and especially about saying it over and over and over. But you really do kind of sound like a broken record. But that means that you are selling the product in a way that is getting people's attention, right? They need to know what you sell, what you offer. You need to be known for something. So if sales is something that really has been hard for you, doing something like the Legacy Builders program would be a great way to get over that fear, because when we sell another product that we didn't create, it removes the emotion, right? You also don't have to price the products yourself. They're already priced for you. There are 4 products, actually 100, 300, 600, 900. Those prices are already set. So you don't get to be concerned about how much it costs, right? Feeling like, ooh, maybe I should offer a sale. Maybe I should have priced it like lower. None of that is coming to play. And so it's a really, really good system to learn how to do sales, to not to and remove the emotion around the pricing, and just to get those skills in place for you to apply to the business that God's called you to do. And another like amazing benefit is that maybe you're at a place where you haven't actually started your online business, like you're thinking about it, you're not really sure what you want to do yet. This is a great way, especially if you're in a 9 to 5 still. This is a great way to go ahead and start an online business. Again, learning all of those skills, but you get to see how business works. You get to see all the processes that you have to do, and how the funnel systems work, and the emails, and how to show up for your business. There's a lot of mindset stuff in that program too, about how to have that business mindset and how to show up like, I am a CEO. This is my business. I'm taking this seriously, and really getting a feel for that, so that when you do figure out what you're going to do, if you come through my coaching program and you figure out what God has called you to do, then now you know what a business looks like. Now you know what's required of you in a business. That's also a great way. And you get to earn while you learn. So as you're learning these skills and you're able to sell these products, you make money from that. And so this is a great way, if you're in a 9 to 5, to be able to make that money and then be able to transition to being home and then working on figuring out what your online business is going to be. So if you want to learn anything about Legacy Builders or the other products that are offered, then go to mamawithalegacy.com. That is my website. It's in the description, and you'll just enter your email there so that I can send you the blueprints free, the blueprint showing you how it all works and how it teaches you the skills to have 10K months. So if you're interested in that, mamawithalegacy.com. So I am just so excited to be able to apply these skills that I've learned from Legacy Builders program and apply those to Mom with a Calling. Like, I am excited to revamp my course, to get things going, get coaching clients, get all this stuff. And I'll share this next time, but like a little teaser. I now have so much more time because the schooling situation with my son has changed. So that is really exciting to me. And honestly, it's a big adjustment. The past 6 years, I have not had the ability to work full time. And so now I basically do. And that means things are going to change. So I'm excited to implement these. I hope that you will give it a chance. Go look at it and see what you think, and see if it would be something that would help you in your business with marketing or sales, or just another way to add an income stream to your business. It's a really, really great option. All right. So that's it for this episode. I hope this was encouraging to you. and gave you some more of a practical solution about how to move forward with your business and pursue what God's calling you to do. So I hope you have a blessed weekend. Until next time, keep pursuing your calling. Thanks for listening to the Mama with a Calling podcast. As always, you'll find the show notes for today's episode at mamawithacalling.com/podcast. Really quick before you head out, are you loving these episodes? To make sure this podcast gets in the ears of as many mamas as possible, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and leave a review. And while you're there, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episodes. I'm going to be reading your reviews on the podcast, so I can't wait to hear from you. Also, if you know someone that needs to hear these episodes, grab a screenshot and share it on Instagram, and don't forget to tag me at Mama with a Calling so I can share it in my stories. Until next time, keep pursuing your calling.